Will Jamaica fall prey to the same misinformation epidemic plaguing elections worldwide? As the island nation gears up for its general election due in 2025, this question looms large over the political landscape. Welcome to Impacting Jamaica, where we explore the issues that matter most to our nation. Today, we're looking at a critical topic that's not just relevant to Jamaica, but to democracies around the world: the spread of misinformation in political campaigns. Let's start by looking at the ongoing presidential campaign in the United States, where Jamaicans are paying close attention, particularly due to Kamala Harris, a candidate with Jamaican roots, in the race for the White House. The U.S. campaign has been marred by accusations of lies and misinformation from both sides. In a recent rally speech, Republican candidate Donald Trump referred to his Democratic counterpart as lying Kamala.
So now we have a new victim to defeat: Lion Kamala Harris, Lion, L-Y-I-N apostrophe.
Ironically, in that same speech, CNN reported that Trump made at least 10 false claims about Harris. This pattern of spreading falsehoods isn't new for Trump. During his presidency, fact-checkers at the Washington Post documented a staggering 3,573 false or misleading claims over 4 years. That's an average of about 21 lies per day. The scale of Trump's dishonesty has been described as unprecedented in American politics. But let's bring this conversation back home to Jamaica. Our own Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, has been raising concerns about misinformation and falsehoods in our political discourse. He's claimed that his government isn't getting credit for work being done, and that the intense scale of misinformation being spread online and in the media is a threat to our democracy.
People who don't have good news try to spread bad news. And where there is no bad news to spread, they create falsehoods. There was a time when we would have been silent about this and allow it to go on. But the world in which we live in, the world has never had the capability, as it does now, to create and generate misinformation at a scale and speed that it influences people who are normally rational and reasonable people.
Prime Minister Holness is not wrong about the challenge we face. In today's digital age, false narratives and outright lies can be manufactured and disseminated at an unprecedented scale. This flood of misinformation makes it incredibly difficult for the average citizen to discern fact from fiction. As we approach our general election constitutionally due in 2025, it's crucial that we, as Jamaicans, demand truth from those running for office. This includes the two top political leaders, Andrew Holness and Mark Golding, and all 126 candidates, and maybe independents, vying for a seat in Gordon House. We must insist that our political campaigns be run on record and policy, not on misinformation and falsehoods. But why is this so important? First and foremost, facts are essential for informed decision-making. When voters are armed with accurate information, they can make choices that truly align with their values and interests. Misinformation, on the other hand, can lead to decisions that go against a voter's actual preferences. Secondly, a political culture built on lies erodes trust in our democratic institutions. When citizens can't trust what their leaders say, it leads to cynicism and apathy, which can ultimately threaten the very foundations of our democracy. Moreover, policies based on false information are likely to fail. If our leaders make decisions based on inaccurate data or misleading narratives, the consequences can be severe, affecting everything from our economy to our healthcare system. Lastly, a commitment to truth in politics sets a standard for society as a whole. When our leaders prioritize honesty and accuracy, they encourage the same behavior in other spheres of public life. So, what can we do as Jamaican citizens to combat this tide of misinformation? First, we need to be critical consumers of information. Don't just accept what you read or hear at face value. Check the sources, look for corroborating evidence, and be wary of claims that seem too good or bad to be true. Second, we should demand transparency from our political leaders. When they make claims, we should ask for evidence. When they propose policies, we should ask for details and analysis. Third, we need to support quality journalism. News organizations that prioritize fact-checking and in-depth reporting play a crucial role in keeping our democracy healthy. Finally, we must hold our leaders accountable. If a politician is caught in a lie, there should be consequences. This doesn't mean we expect perfection, but we should expect honesty and a willingness to correct mistakes. As we move closer to Jamaica's campaign season, let's commit to making the island a bastion of truth in political discourse. We must demand better from our leaders and create a political culture that values honesty and integrity. The choice is ours. Will we allow a flood of misinformation to undermine our democracy? Or will we stand up for truth and demand that our political discourse be grounded in facts and reality? The future of Jamaica depends on how we answer this question. Let's choose wisely. If you agree with the positions in this video and want to be part of a community that values truth in politics, please consider subscribing to our channel, Impacting Jamaica. Your engagement helps us continue to bring these important issues to light. Remember, in a democracy, the power ultimately lies with the people. By demanding truth and rejecting misinformation, we can shape the kind of political culture we want to see in Jamaica. We must reflect on why facts are essential. Facts provide the foundation for meaningful debate and discussion. They allow us to evaluate candidates and policies objectively. Most importantly, they empower us as citizens to make informed choices about the future of our nation. Without facts, democracy becomes a hollow exercise, where emotion and manipulation replace reason and informed decision-making. By insisting on truth from our political leaders and others, we're not just improving our political discourse, we're safeguarding the very essence of our democratic system. Thank you for watching. This is Impacting Jamaica, where we believe that an informed citizenry is the cornerstone of a thriving democracy.